Hello everybody, this is Ginger49 from Devlin Studios, and welcome back to our Discord bot development tutorial series. In this video, I'm going to be going over how to get inputs from the user, rather than just one single command. Okay, now first off, instead of getting a regular message and just taking the content from it, we're going to first off split up this content. The way we're going to do this is by getting the content, putting it into a new variable and splitting it based on where a space is. We're going to do it via a space, as this is the most common way to separate different inputs from the user. Most bots usually go and do the command, then a space, and then whatever input they want. And then if they have more than one input, you can have input, space, forever on. However you really might. I don't recommend having more than 3 inputs. It gets really confusing for the user. Just a recommendation. So how we're going to do this is we're going to create a new variable. And I'm going to call it content. I'm going to make this equal to the message dot content. What we're doing here is we're setting the content to the message that we've received. Well, this is like what we're doing in our if statement, where we're comparing it to a string. We don't want the whole message. We want it broken up so we can differentiate between what the actual command is and what the inputs are. The way we're going to do this is by adding a dot split method. So what we're going to do is we're going to do dot split, add brackets, add a colon. Gotta have good grammar. And we're going to set it to split where there's a space. Now we've done that, we're going to want to have to change our if statement for our ping command. Otherwise it just won't work anymore. Well, it'll still work, just not how we want it exactly to work. And it can break if we have anything else other than ping. So what we're going to do is we're going to set it, so instead of message.content, we're going to do content. However, this can throw up an error, because content is technically an array. What this is several variables put into one, where it's sorted in an order. The actual variables itself doesn't have to be sorted, it's just in a specific order. Now, a quick note, all arrays don't start at 1, they start at 0. So if you're going for the first thing in the array, don't put 1, you put 0. Second thing, you put 1. Third thing, you put 2. And so on like that. So we want to get the very first part of our array called content. This will be our command. So what we're going to do is we're going to do content, and then we're going to add these square brackets. I'm in the UK, I use a UK keyboard. This is exactly where the curly brackets are next to P on a QWERTY keyboard, unless you're using a laptop. And what you're going to put is you're going to put 0 inside them. Now, if we run the bot using node app.js, it'll run our app. And if we go to Discord, we will see that our app, well, our bot, should I say, still works. If we go ping, and it works still. Even though I didn't save it, but still. I'm going to restart it. Just to show it still works, because I didn't save it, because I don't pay attention sometimes. Wrong button. And it still works. Nonetheless. Let's stop the bot and continue developing. Now we've done that, we are now ready to get inputs from the user. The way we're going to do this is by creating a new if statement, and let's just make a little dice rolling algorithm. Let's say you get a $D for the command, and then a number. That number is how high you want to roll it to. Great if you play D&D. No need for dice. You've got a bot for it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make an if statement. So if, and then we're going to put content, because we want to use the content to determine what command it is. And we're going to put 0, because that's the command part of the array, equals, and we're going to go and say we want it to be if it's a question mark D. Why is it capitals? Caps lock. Fun. Okay, so that's going to be our if statement. Now, this is where we get our number that we want to roll to. So I'm going to make a new variable, just to make it easier for myself. I'm going to call it number. Would help if I made it into a variable. Var number. I'm going to set it to content, but not 0, because that would be our command. I'm going to set it to 1. This will get the second part in our array. So now we've got our number. What we're going to do is we're going to make our rolled number. I'm going to quickly make a new variable. I'm going to call it num rolled. Please mind my spelling, I am dyslexic. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do our calculation for the math. Node doesn't have a simple random. It's annoying. Really annoying. So what we're going to do is a simple algorithm. Fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to do math. Focus properly. Math with a capital. You must have a capital, otherwise it doesn't properly work. Math.floor. This will floor whatever number it has to the lower number, so it doesn't allow for decimal places, basically. And we're going to do inside of these brackets, because I'm not really doing well with the brackets at the moment. Fun. We're going to do math.random. As I said, it doesn't have a simple random command where you can put in a top number. All it does is it gets a random number between 1 and 0. It's a massive decimal. It's annoying. So what you do is you times it by the number of the highest number you want. So you do number. I'm going to do number inside of another math.floor to make sure that the user doesn't input anything that's a float, which is a number with a decimal. Math.float. No, that's floor. Floor. I'm failing miserably here. And that's our simple algorithm. Now, one of the things you'll notice if you run this at the moment, one, it doesn't output because we haven't set the output yet, which we can do quickly in a minute. But if there was an output, one of the things you'll notice is it wouldn't ever go to the highest number that you've set it to roll to, except it would go to 0. The way to overcome this is by adding a +1. Rather simple. Now to set the output, so the user actually sees something. What we're going to do is we're going to do another message .channel .send. Just like we did with the ping. I'm going to set it not to send out a string, we're going to set it to send out the num rolled. And that's how you get an input from the user. So what you'll see is if I save this, run it, node at .jas, the bot's ready, I go onto my thing, and I type $D, and I put 30 in. It'll pick a number between 30 and 1. What if I do D30 again? I get a completely another random number, 24, let's say. And it works for whatever number you enter. Let's do a billion. And it brings out a random number. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on getting inputs from your users. Hope to see you in the next video. See ya.